for inviting us here. Thank you for honoring us. It's a very humbling moment. It's humbling because and we're going to have a real talk right now, because we genuinely know how average we really are. No, I really mean this. Hear me out. I'm not trying to say what it means for us to be average. What I'm trying to say is how we perceive ourselves, that we're sometimes average. And as an immigrant, as I stand in this room, it's really empowering to see people all around us who are so immensely successful, so inspiring, that I've looked up to all my life. Chintan and I talk about these moments that, wow, there's Madhur Jaffrey, I'm getting a chance to hug her. Are you kidding me right now?
You're welcome.
Thank you. But the truth is, you're seeing examples of two very average immigrants, just like all of us, as we sit in our own rooms, look in the mirror. Sometimes in our deepest, darkest of moments, we tend to believe that, I don't know if I'm good enough. And that's the plight of what's happening to the very people that SACSS, Sudha, Anjali, all of these people are serving day in, day out. The truth is, if we didn't have the courage, what being an immigrant means, taken a little leap of faith, taken a little chance, maybe we wouldn't be here. We cannot help but wonder how fortunate we are sometimes. And when we believe that we're fortunate, I think it's important to recognize that, but also to share that with each other. And I think there's no better platform than SACSS for sharing that with one another, for sharing that with the community. I grew up in the Bronx. I came to this country in 1996. I'll be absolutely honest with you, going to Red Lobster was a very big deal. I never dreamed of owning restaurants because it didn't make sense. I didn't think it was even possible. Sometimes certain ideas seem way out of reach. But somewhere, as I teamed up with Chef Chintan, many things happened. We started believing that maybe it is possible. We took steps. What we didn't recognize was a moment like this was possible. What we didn't recognize was how it's not my success or Chef Chintan's success, how this could be a moment for our entire community's success. It's not about unapologetic foods. We're not doing anything that's that special. We're standing genuinely on the shoulders of giants. We're barely the tip of the iceberg. Madhur Jaffrey, Hemant Mathur, Floyd Cardoz, you keep naming them. We're doing nothing in that regard. We're just building up and walking on the very path that these people have built forward. We're just taking chances. The only thing the only core belief that might have brought us to this point right now is the fact that it's okay to be who we are. And I think for many immigrants in this country, around the world, sometimes we don't feel we really fit in. That prevents us from actually being who we are. We are simply expressing that through our food, because what's on that plate is not just food that's sustenance. It's our heritage, our culture, and our pride. And I think without someone like Chef Chintan and his capable hands, I don't think I would be here right now either. Chintan, please.
Just want to thank Sudhaji. Roni is a businessman. And I'll come to it while I'm saying this. I wasn't supposed to come for this event because I was supposed to be cooking in a kitchen. So Roni told me that we have to go, and I said, I can't come because we just have a restaurant which is a month old. So it took a lot of things from Sudhaji to make sure Roni shuts down the restaurant for a day, which is not possible. I swear, this guy would never do that. He himself has mopped the floors, cleaned the toilets just to make sure that the restaurant is open in middle of COVID. So it's a very big achievement from Sudhaji and Anjali ji. Thank you for doing that. But, thank you for doing this. And I think what you are doing is a phenomenal thing. To do this day in, day out, and they've been doing it for 22 years now, it's a very selfless, it's a self-motivated thing, and something which not everybody can do it. Honestly, I don't have so much power. And these are the real superheroes. These are the people who make, push for humanity to in a right zone. And I think they are never acknowledged so much. Like, we get awards. We are getting awards. We are doing something. We get awards. Everybody's getting an award. But the kind of things that they are doing, they need to get bigger awards than this. So Sudhaji, thank you for doing this, and thank you for everyone. Please support them as much as you can. We'll try our level best to do it. And when I started cooking, the first thing that I was told in the school was, you need to buy a book by Miss Madhur Jaffrey if you want to learn cooking and everything. And today, sitting here on the same table with her, actually my wife didn't even believe when I told her that, we need to go for a dinner, and she's like, nah, I'm not coming. I live in Jersey. So she was like, I'm not driving for an hour. And then I said, we might be on the same table as Miss Madhur Jaffrey or somewhere around. She's like, okay, I'm in. And she was starstruck. She came in before me, she texted me, I'm on the same table. And she's such a legend. All of us have looked up to her. Everybody, Chef Vijay is sitting here. He also didn't know about this, and everybody has looked up to her, learning cooking and everything. And I just want to end with one simple thing that, the article that somebody spoke about in New York Times where she was profiled. I was honored to give my 2 words to it. It's that what I said is not there, and just came instinctively that time when I was talking to that lady. The talk was supposed to last for 10 minutes, but I kept on talking so much about her that it went on for 45 minutes. And the final thing, it's not in the article, ma'am, so I want to say that. And so final thing was, she asked me that, do you think there can be one more Madhur Jaffrey? And I actually said no, without even a single, movement past. I said no. And she's like, why do you say that? So I asked her that, do you think there can be one more Michael Jordan? And she's like, no. So I said, if there cannot be a MJ for you, we also can't have a MJ. Thank you, man. Thanks a lot.